here's that boot camp video. I'm out in a parking lot, so if you see me turning around a bunch, that's just to make sure I'm not about to get murdered or kidnapped. This is the video talking about boot camp shit. Cut to the chase. I dropped out mainly because I just was in there and I realized I just did not want to be a Marine. I didn't want to do all this shit that a Marine would do. Keep the face clean, roll the sleeves a certain way, stand a certain way when you talk to certain people, shit like that. It just, for the longest time, since I thought I wanted to be a Marine, when I first made that thought, I was always on the fence about it. It was always, a lot of the time, it was just something I would say to have an answer when someone would ask, oh, what do you want to do when you get out of high school or whatever? And I figured, Marines, that's a good answer, and I'll just do it. I'll do the boot camp, whatever, do 4 years, maybe not, maybe, see how it feels. And that was, kind of the plan. I was like, I'll try out the Marines. If I like it, I like. If I don't, I didn't. So we know where that went. And I don't really care. I'm good just being a bum for a while, which is kind of what I've been doing for like the last, 3 weeks now? I don't know. I want to work a regular lame-ass civilian job. I want to grow my hair out. I want to do regular things, go out with people, do things, have friends. I'm going to college. I guess nobody knew that at this point. I'm going to be going to we're going to be going to Nichols next semester because it's like in the middle of the semester right now, so it'd be weird to drop in. I'm going to be working at, fingers crossed, hopefully at Lowe's, which is right there right now. In the meantime, to save up money for a car, because I do also plan to get my license relatively soon, which could be slightly difficult because I don't know how to drive at all. And even less I don't know how to drive, I don't know anything about fucking driving laws, what to do at certain places, like what to do at a four-way stop. I have no clue. I have no fucking clue. What if a light goes out? No clue. I've heard that you treat it as if it is a four-way stop, but again, I don't know what to fucking do with that. So the plan for the near future: get a job, preferably Lowe's, because it's within walking distance. It's on my way to the gym, which is right there, and Lowe's is right there, so that would be perfect. Save up for a car. In the meantime, while working at Lowe's, learn how to drive, get a license, save up for that car. Then go to Nichols, I guess, once it's back open to go. With Nichols, man, I don't even know what I want to go for, because people like right out of high school, they're like, oh, I'm going to college for this. Like, they know. Me, I was stupid. I joined the Marines because I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, this is a job. I'll do it. They'll pay me. But now here we are. Those plans fell through, and now I'm going to Nichols. I was looking online at like the courses or whatever. I just was not, none of them were grabbing me, which is concerning slightly, of course. But it had like, what is it called? Like communications or whatever? Not communications, but like jobs where you would talk, where you sit in front of a camera and say things. I think I might be decent at that, so I'll check that out. I think once you like go to Nichols to like check it out, there's you always see it in like Pitch Perfect and shit. You go around, you see what the deal is, tour the campus, see what you like. If you like it, do it. If you don't. But I was also looking at culinary, which I think I could be into. For the longest time, for a while, I've been really interested in cooking. I think cooking is just like a good ass skill to have, and I would like to have. And I just like the idea of being able to cook, take this thing, boom, meal, dope, awesome. Plus we need more men who know how to cook. And whenever I get with somebody, romantically, and I'm like, hey, I made this, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. That's a flex. A flex I would like to have at that. But obviously, in front camera shit would be fun. I think I have a tad bit of experience in that department. And I don't know, do that, get out, and then once I get out and I did like the camera shit, it's like, oh yeah, no one needs this job. So I'll be fucked there, but again, I'm fine with working a regular job. I say that now, having never worked a regular job. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of it, which maybe I should be, but again, I'm not. And it just seems like everyone else is worried about what I need to do more than I do. So how I view it, I'm letting everyone else do the stressing for me. Things have always worked out, and I assume they'll keep working out if things work out. But yeah, I'm just not really the stressing type. I'll just do what I got to and try to make the most of it with my charming personality. But what else? A little bit of boot camp stories, I guess. Boot camp sucks, if you couldn't guess, and I'm sitting here making this video. You watch the boot camp videos, you see them, it's like, damn, that looks hard. That's like the easy stuff, the shit you see in the video. And like, if that's the easy shit, you know, you can imagine how bad the hard shit is. The hard shit is the little shit. The little shit. Every morning you wake up, you sleep in like an undershirt and undershorts, and you wake up and they scream, lights, 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 lights. And you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, I'm at boot camp. You forget every time. And it takes you about a second and a half to remember that every morning. And that second and a half is when the drill instructors get mad at you. But that's, waking up sucks, obviously. But once you get up, they do this thing where you have your blouse and your trousers, which is like the camo stuff, the shirt and the pants. And they're hanging on the back of like your bunk bed. But you don't grab them when you wake up. You run to the line, and you run and you stand on that black line. And you stand at attention, which looks like this. I'm just gonna put pictures up, because I'm not standing up and demonstrating these things. And you stand on the line at attention, and the drill instructor will scream, trousers on line. So you run back to the back of your bunk, you pull the trousers off, and you hold them out, and then you lock your arms out. You lock them in front of you. Straight arms, look. Straight. None of that, none of this, none of that. It's straight. Straight out. Straight out, both arms. You hold it by like the collar. And your arm has to be parallel to the ground. Flat, flat. Easy, right? No, fuck you. You do that shit for so long. And that's, and you know, it's a shirt, that's light. And then after about, you know, a minute or two, it's like, fuck, my arms hurt. My arm's about to fall off. I need to put this shit down. And eventually it's like, trousers. Oh, I've been saying shirt, whatever, okay. Blouse on the body. And then he starts counting down. But he doesn't count down like 10, 9, 8. He counts like this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't have your shirt on in the time, and mind you, there are 70 of us in this room. Everybody needs to have their shirt on by the time he gets to 0. And if you don't, you'll be like, oh, like say a dude in your platoon, his name is Rodriguez, and he's like, and he didn't get his shirt on in time. The drill instructor will see that, he'll see Rodriguez, and he'll go, oh, Rodriguez didn't get his blouse on time. Blouse off the body. Everyone takes the blouse off. You hold it back up, and you're holding the blouse up, and once everyone has it off, he says, blouse on the body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Rodriguez, or someone else is like, oh, Milo didn't get it on. Blouse off the body. You do that shit over and over and over and over, and oh my god, that's the little shit. That's the little shit. That is the fucking worst. And it's just, you want to like blow the place up. And that's how it gets. But and I'm doing this shit. And okay, well, let me tell the story of how I like quit boot camp or whatever. So in boot camp, there's this thing called getting IT'd, and then IT stands for intense training. When you fuck up, you get IT'd. I fucked up a few times, obviously. Who doesn't, right? But I was getting IT'd at one point because I was writing in my diary. Oh, also, this is a good time to mention this. I wrote this journal, diary, over a lot of the course of boot camp. They're dated with the dates, and I just give like about a page and a half description of what's going on, what's happened, people, events, and I did a lot of those. So in the description of this video, I have made a Google Doc, hopefully at this point. I've just transferred all the, all the entries from the diary onto the Google Doc with the dates and everything. So if you're interested in, more detail as it's happening shit, go check those out. The link should be in the description. I'm like a proper YouTuber. But one day, I was writing my diary, got caught, got in trouble, getting IT'd. And I was getting IT'd, and they made my bunkmate, my rackmate, who was above me in the bunk bed, because I had the bottom bed, he made him get IT too. He didn't fucking do shit. That's so lame. That was really stupid. I did not appreciate that of them. But we were both getting IT'd, so it's just me and him getting IT'd off to the side. And when you get IT'd, you get fucking blasted. He says push, you get on the ground, you do push, you drop to the ground. You do push-ups, you scream, push, aye sir. There's a lot of screaming. I didn't mention that, but obviously. And if you don't make it in time, he's like, bicycle knees, or whatever. And you're just doing these workouts, you're screaming, you're tired, you want to fucking kill yourself. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm working hard, like I'm getting, like while getting IT'd, screaming, I'm thinking, damn, this shit sucks. Why am I working my fucking dick off right now for something I don't even really want? I don't want. Boot camp really was like, no, you do not want this. They made me realize that. I'm in there, I'm doing IT, and I'm screaming, I'm doing the words. I'm like, why am I doing this shit? And a bit of a flashback here. This story's all over the place. About a week prior, I spoke to my senior drill instructor. He's like the boss of the drill instructors in your platoon. I was like, yo, I want to quit. I'm not doing this shit. Or I don't want to be a Marine. I told him all the shit I told y'all at the start. I told him all that. He was like, yeah, no, you can't. He's like, you signed a contract, blah, 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 whatever. But he's like, you just need to keep pushing through, keep graduation on the brain. And, you just got to get through this, man. I'm like, fucking cool, thanks. This really helped. A week goes by, I'm trying to push through, this shit ain't working. When I came out the first time talking to the senior DI about trying to quit, I came out and everybody's like, dude, why are you talking to senior DI? Because, like, big deal or whatever. Because I, like, screamed, because you have to scream to talk to him. It's like, sir, this recruit would like to speak to you in private. And so everyone saw that and they're like, damn, what's he talking to about? So when I came out, everybody's asking, like, yo, why was you in there? I was like, oh, I was trying to quit, or trying to get out, whatever. And they're like, dude, what? Oh, man, dude, you just gotta keep, like, they thought that boot camp was too hard for me. Let me clarify, boot camp sucked. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I could have did it, though. I could have did the 3 months. Just did not want to become a Marine after doing all that. But they thought it was just like I couldn't handle the physical shit or the mental shit, which maybe a little bit of mental, but the physical stuff was really fucking hard. But I could have got it, honestly. It just sucked a ton. And most of them were saying, like, you just gotta push through, man, like, think about what you really want, and like, blah, blah, blah. They told, every fucking dude was saying the same thing, except for a couple dudes. It was like, yo, so you wanted to quit? He said no. I was like, yeah. He's like, just tell me you're gonna kill yourself. Like, they have to take that seriously. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. That's, like, super lame. I don't want to lie to them about anything either. Week passes, they're telling me all this bullshit. The DIs are on your ass 24/7, dude. They are the worst. But they're doing their jobs. I can't get mad at them for that. They're paid to get us pissed and do this shit. So whatever. But week passes. It's starting to get to me. Cause you're a recruit. You're not a Marine. You're not a private. You ain't shit. Their words. They have a ditty for like ranks. It's like E1 of the Marine Corps is private. He wears no rank insignia. That's like the lowest of Marines, and we're below that. We are recruits, and for recruits, their ditty is, Sir E0 of the Marine Corps is recruit. He wears nothing because he is nothing. Like, you are nothing. You aren't even. I wasn't even Lloyd in there. I was Addington, and I was Addington for a month, dude. And that was getting to me. I wasn't even Lloyd no more, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be this. I don't want to become this. And I'm getting IT'd, I'm thinking all this shit, I'm thinking back to the first meeting, and then I start thinking back to what people were telling me. Just telling me when to kill yourself. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I am pretty upset. I was depressed, like, to a degree, to a somewhat serious degree, honestly. And so I'm getting IT, I'm doing bicycle crunches, and I'm screaming, aye sir, yes sir, aye sir, 1 2 3 sir, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 2, 1 2 3 4. I'm screaming that, and I'm thinking, fuck it. I throw my arms down. I'm like, I want to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself. This recruiter is going to kill myself. And the senior DI comes out and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, sir, this recruit can't take it. Some words were exchanged, nothing fucking important. They packed me up. They put 2 glow straps on me to let the DIs know not to fuck with me. That's what they said. They sent me someplace. I talked to some people. Sat in a waiting room for way too fucking long. Let me just say this real quick. Everything at fucking boot camp takes goddamn forever. Everything at boot camp takes at minimum 2 hours. And that is so insane. Boot camp sucked. It's because you were just waiting around all the time. There was so much waiting and standing and blah blah blah. I talk about in my journal entries in like the first one, like the worst shit, like your feet constantly in fucking pain. That was the worst shit at the first. But whatever. They pack me up, they send me to what is called RSP, which stands for Recruit Separation Platoon or Process or Program, I don't know. I've seen different things, different words, whatever. And I'm in there for 2 weeks because they're getting my paperwork shit. They're sending me home. I'm going home. When you go in RSP, you're going home. Or if you have special cases, you don't, whatever. I don't care. But I'm in there for 2 weeks. Those guys were all dickheads. Everyone hated each other. It was literally like jail. When I got out, my mom, I asked her, I was like, George, what was it like in jail? She's like, we would sit around all day, play cards, watch TV, and I cut her off. I was like, y'all had TV? So now I know, okay, RSP is worse than fucking jail. But honestly, no, it was really fun. A lot of shit we did in there was really fun. I talk about it in the diary. You should read it. But yeah, I'm gonna save all like the details for if I do a diary video, which probably will do. It'd be really easy content. I just want to mention Benjamin Chaco bitch. Ben Chaco bitch. He was my best friend in there. And I want to say right now to Chaco, I'm very sorry that I have not ridden you yet. I wish I had a better excuse, but I am very lazy, and I genuinely cannot think of a word to write, and I am very sorry for not writing you, genuinely, and I'm sorry. And hopefully you're watching this video. You should be watching this fucking video, asshole. And it has been 3 weeks since I got out. Me and Chaco got in at the same time. I was in there for 2 weeks. Me and Chaco were in there for the same time. So me and Chaco both have 2 weeks. I left on the 14th day mark, exactly 2 weeks. And now another 3 weeks have passed. That means Chaco, I sent him a text. I assume if he hasn't gotten out yet, he's got it on his phone. He's been in there for over a fucking month. There were dudes in there who had been in there for over a month, and they were some of the worst dickheads in there. And now I'm worried for Chaco because he had a lot of shit going on. And Chaco, if you're out, dude, please contact me because I want to apologize again for not writing you. But everyone drop a comment. I know you people in real life. If y'all don't comment on this fucking video, I'm Ben Chaco bitch. Y'all are all getting blocked and ghosted. Everyone comment on this video. I'm Ben Chaco bitch. Please do this one thing. I never ask y'all to comment or anything, but comment, I'm Ben Chaco bitch. This is how you spell it. It should have been on screen since the first time I said it. But comment that for Chaco, my buddy, my best friend in RSP. I think we'll wrap things up. I'll probably do a follow-up video, read the journals where I get into details. And when I read those, I'll remember things that I didn't write, and then I'll add it, and it'll be a whole fun video. Really easy content. Excuse me. This will be like, oh man, I'll be really on top of videos if I make that video. But yeah, whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.
This has been an Superloy production.
Yeah!